Hey yo everybody, and welcome back to another A-Rank episode of Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. Today's A-Rank is the Sky Rail. So starting off here, there's this one little move I pull off when I get like right about to the bottom of the curve of the rail. That scores an easy 1,000 points, and that's a little something I easily would recommend doing. Also this grinding technique where you homing attack the enemy and then homing attack onto the rail. Also something I would quite recommend, and, well, Skyrail is easily one of my least favorite of the Sonic and Shadow stages, I'll be honest. Specifically because I don't like rails. They make me feel uncomfortable in the game. That and gigantic bottomless pits don't make the feeling any better. So, yeah. That's the primary reason why I don't like Skyrail. Although I may or may not be the only one there, but you know what? That's just how opinions work. But at the very least, this stage is actually quite small, but oh yeah. Just homing attack that one guy. Don't attack the second one, but I get the third guy on the way down, which is the most important thing. And it's really times like this I miss the bounce bracelet. It's just like, damn, that would probably shorten up quite a bit of time, but also give me quite a few outtakes because I could screw things up like the dickens. But other than that, really this stage is like almost done here. It's super short. And I've also edited the crap out of missions 2 and 4 because really, I just want to show you where a bunch of rings where you can get in the 100 rings are. And the 4th mission is just play it again. You have a time limit of like 2 minutes. There's really not much more to show off other than that. So there's actually 2 sets of rings here, but I'm gonna cut ahead to where like you get a bunch of rings on the rails. So you got those rings. Now skip this. And you can actually find an easy 30 rings here. And the checkpoint also gives rings. And then lastly, I grab this 10, and that wraps that up rather nicely. So, yeah, that's kind of really been edited the crap out of, as you saw. And it's not really hard to do. Now, coming up here, the Chao one, up until this mission, I've never actually looked for the Mystic Melody pedestal at all, and on my first search through, I find it by complete accident. It's kind of funny, so I'm just showing the whole thing because it's short enough anyway, and I could technically have cut to where the pedestal is, but because the pedestal isn't very far into the stage at all, you just gotta get up all the way up to the first, I think it's the second checkpoint, yeah. You get all the way up to the second checkpoint, as I'm going to show right here. It's actually right behind this box, but you don't even need to break the box to actually activate the Trail of Rings you need to lightspeed dash up to. Once again, there's more of these spring bouncing things. I don't know what they're actually called, but these guys are dicks, because they can actually mess up your homing attacks to try and climb up, and you will die a lot. I know I've had quite a few mess-ups on these stages because of that. But there's a Chao, and it was just like, well, that was easy. Alright, mission 4 is going to be truncated because 2 minutes, and I guess I initially wanted to show this little bit, easy 1,000, as I said before. But then I pretty much cut to here, which is also a good shortcut because you get one less of these things to bounce on. It's also that one guy shooting you that you could potentially homing attack and lose your progress because you will die, probably. At least I know I did. But coming up is hard mode, and it actually gave the stage actually a fair bit of challenge. I was somewhat surprised. But then again, some of it was because they throw cheap obstacles at you on the rails that you have to memorize, and if you haven't memorized them, you're gonna hit them, and you're gonna die. You are totally going to die. And once again, you can still perform that little trick. They put one of these here now, and they throw that guy there, but you can totally skip him. I don't think he leads into any combos. And then they give this guy an electric shield, which you just have to be patient for him to do that, to do your combo to get some easy points here. Once again, the goalposts will only give you minor rewards. There's a spike ball there. Once again, that's just one of those things where you're like, you're such a dick. You know that? Some of these parts like this, entirely unchanged. It's really just the rail parts that get more difficult in that beginning section that changes up. So there's going to be another spike ball right there, but at least that one you can somewhat anticipate. You know, you don't want to change rails because they throw another one at you right there. And I skip that thing because, well, I guess, fuck it. And I'm waiting for this guy to drop his shield. Those shields are kind of annoying. And I guess they barely give you enough height to actually make that. Yeah, I screw it up. But, oh dear, that was actually really close. Once again, you can get a small homing attack chain for a few more points. They now throw this asshole at you, so which makes you pretty much have to do this entire chain. And yeah, that's a nice enough. They're nice enough not to throw any more of those dickish spike balls at you here, because that would not be fun. And then they throw, well, I think that was always there, honestly, but they throw no more enemy there. One guy right there, which I take a hit to, and I've actually died to that guy before. I forgot already. But yeah, once again, no more spike balls, and that's pretty much it.
Here we go.
That Skyrail is stupidly short. And I just, other than the rail, like, I don't really care for this stage. Kind of boring.
Victory.
At least with some of the other stages, they're a bit lengthier and have more interesting stuff to do. It's just like, it's quite a bit automatic, you know? But, I guess with that, that was Skyrail, and as I said before, it's short. I feel it's kind of boring. It's one of my least favorite Sonic stages in this whole game. And next up, we're actually starting to tackle the pyramid with the heroes, starting with Tails at the hidden base. So I guess with that, I'm a Nick, and I'll see you guys next time.